Hello, welcome to Mina's bookshelf. I would like to do a end of the month general energy check-in. We had a very important new moon just a couple of days ago, the new moon in Cancer, so great time for planning, for everything that regards family and home environment, and very close relationships with our, with our mothers and our kids. I'm using the pick a card, pick a pile format for this reading. So there will be three options, and you can choose based on the crystal. You can choose based on the tarot deck and also the oracle deck. So I'm going to go and tell you exactly what your options are. We have the option number 1 with the Capricorn Tarot, blue Chalcedony, and the if you want to choose the based on the oracle, I'm going to use with the cat mythos and magic oracle. I'm going to show you the boxes so you can have an idea. This is the Capricorn Tarot. It's a US Games mass market deck, relatively new. This is the oracle you can choose from, the cat mythos and magic oracle. So if you want to take a look at the bags, maybe it can help you too. And the crystal is Chalcedony, which is very good to reduce stress and anxiety. For option number 2, we have the beautiful Field Tarot, another US Games mass market deck with the rose quartz, great stone for healing powers when it comes to the heart and emotions. And I'm combining this with the familiar Field oracle deck by the same creator, another US Games mass market deck. So as you can see, everything is animal inspired, so I'm using animal medicine today. The third option is the Black Seed Tarot, another animal deck with rainbow fluorite. It's a great crystal that can help you with mental focus, making mental clarity, help you with big decisions, making big decisions. And the oracle deck that I'm associating to this reading is the Divine Feather Messenger. Beautiful. Another animal themed deck. So this is like a wrap-up thoughts for the end of the month, and I have a few questions. So take a moment to choose the pile that calls your attention the most, and I'll be back with option number 1. Hello, if you have chosen option number 1, I'm going to do your reading about the general check-in for the end of the month of June using the Capricorn Tarot, and the crystal associated with it, if you have chosen by the crystal, is blue Chalcedony, a great crystal to reduce stress and anxiety. So I'm going to pull a few cards from the tarot first, and then we'll do an affirmation, an anchoring, a thought, a wrap-up thought at the end with the cat mythos and magic oracle to give you some guidance. So the first question is something you have achieved during the month of June that you're proud of. So let's start the reflection with this thought. What is something that you have achieved during the month of June that you are proud of? The Magician. You must have undertaken something. The Magician is juggling in the air all the suits, all the elements. So it might be that during the month of June you might have move the first significant steps towards anything that might regard either your intellectual sphere, so anything that regards ideas, decisions, written and oral spoken word projects. It could be important communications, it could be legalities, it might have been something in the material sphere. So you might have taken some very important steps towards a new enterprise, anything that might create a revenue and income and might bring prosperity into your life. You might have taken a decision to take important steps towards an important relationship here, or the cups, or anything that regards a creative project. So very strong energy with this major arcana here. The second question is something to continue exploring during the month of June. Any dreams or goals you might not have had the chance or the time to achieve during the month of June, but that are worth exploring in July, in the next month. So something to continue exploring in the new month, goals and dreams. Queen of Wands, something you might be very passionate about. This could be literally just looking at the cards here. It might be if you're into gardening, it might be continue working on your backyard, on your garden. This could be a creative project. This could be also a relationship, but I have the feeling that it's more about something more practical, more in the practical realm. Third question, a lesson to learn from the month of June to keep in mind for the next month, for the new month. So a lesson that you have learned during the month. And we have the Strength. And this is a card that invites you to be patient, to exercise a little bit of self-restraint. It's a card that invites you to be calm and self-controlled and be patient and find, ways to control either yourself, your emotions, but also the external environment using a more graceful approach. Energies to bring with you in the month of July that can help you navigate this lesson. What are the energies that you can bring with you in the month of July that help you navigate this lesson in gracefulness and patience? Is the Eight of Cups. There are situations where you need to walk away from, even just momentarily. Now, the Eight of Cups is the card that indicates some emotional disappointment, feeling like what you have, it doesn't serve your purpose anymore, has served the purpose in the past, but it's not something that you want to bring with you in the future. You're pursuing something else. You're pursuing your Nine of Cups, your ninth cup. Now, the 8 is also the infinity number that might indicate leaving and then returning. So I really feel like the lesson for you is about being patient, because there are things that cannot be achieved right away. You certainly can work really hard to make them happen. You can channel your Queen of Wands, your inner magic to make things happen, your power of manifestation here with the Magician. But just know that although this Queen of Wands is a very passionate, very Aries or Sagittarius-like kind of energy where you have a dream, you have a vision, and you might also be a little impatient and you might want to tackle things quickly and see the results quickly. You need to understand that you need to exercise all the patience that you can master. And sometimes you have to walk away from something when this something initially doesn't pan the results that you were hoping to receive, and come back to it. The expression that is coming up to mind and looking at this spread of cards right now is that the day you plant the seeds is not the day you're going to see the flowers or you're going to reap the rewards. So you're starting from a very positive, very powerful position here with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. You have in you the power, the abilities, the skills, the talents to make this dream of yours, this ambition of yours happen. But you also have to use some self-restraint in the sense that the results will come, but you have to be patient. And sometimes if you feel like you're getting impatient, the Queen of Wands might bring into this reading also its shadow aspect, which means being very controlling, being manipulative, being impatient, being prone to losing control and being getting angry quite easily. The Eight of Cups is inviting you to walk away from whatever is triggering this kind of response with the Queen of Wands, if you want to see this card in its shadow aspect, and come back to it at a later time. A negative thought you need to release. What is a negative thought that you need to release at the end of June based on this experience? What is the negative thought you need to release? Option number 1 for the viewers that have chosen. Oops. Ooh. The Hierophant in reverse. It might be that you feel like you don't know about this ambition, project, dream that you have in mind. You feel like you don't know enough. You might using some negative self-talk and telling yourself, I'm not good at it. I don't know enough about it. There's more that I need to learn. Actually, it's always good to think that we need to learn more about everything, because there are things we don't know. As much as we apply to learn, as much as we apply, ourselves to exploring something, reading about something, learning as much as we can, there's always something more. There's always room for improvement. But I feel like the negative thought for you this month was, I'm not up to the task. I don't know everything about it. I'm not an expert. I'm not wise enough. I'm not knowledgeable enough. And this is a negative thought that you need to abandon. You need to leave behind. And the last, an affirmation to guide you and comfort you during the month of July. 9 of Cups, and it's in reverse. This is a card that indicates delay in achieving a dream, in achieving the fulfillment of a wish. But it's just a delay. This is not a matter of if your dreams will come true. This is just a matter of when your dream will come true. So be patient. Walk away from the frustration that this dream and this ambition might have brought to you during the month of June. It's not happening now, but it's going to happen soon. It might happen. It will happen later. You just need to be more patient and maybe do some more studying, getting more knowledgeable about a situation. Maybe consult somebody that can offer wisdom if you think that you don't have enough of the knowledge, enough of the wisdom. But don't let that thought bring you down and make you feel less than. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit in reverse. So you need to bring, and there's also the Sun in reverse. Okay. Yeah, it's a mix. There's a mix of cards in the upright and the reverse. So there's something more than you need to learn. You need to start a journey with this Eight of Cups here and the Hermit to gain some more knowledge about a situation. But you're in a great position because you have the skills, you have the talents, you have whatever you need, emotionally, intellectually, materially, and spiritually. And you're also a very creative person with a lot of energy, a lot of stamina and optimism. But don't let the impatience trigger, frustration. It's just, as I said, it's a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. Things will happen, and probably you need to invest some more time in learning if you want this dream to be achieved. Now, from the Cat Mythos and Magic Oracle, What is the energy that you need to embrace? And we have twice blessed. Let's read it from number 13. Let's read it from the guidebook. Number 13. What is the affirmation and the guidance you need to receive? Change direction. And with this 8 of Cups here going in a different direction, I can see this energy. Create a double blessing in your life. Give a kindness without expectations, or receive a kindness and return the same to another. Find the right change of direction you are seeking with an assist from Tabby's Cat Special Charms as you say goodbye to your current situation with the 8 of Cups. He reminds you to be courageous and embrace the new with grace and gusto. Embrace the new with grace, with this strength. It's also a card that talks about courage, or leaving a situation behind, and courage to embrace a new situation, and being flexible and being patient and be adaptable. He encourages the practice of creating double blessings. Be the first to do a kindness for someone without any expectations. The same will be returned to you, sometimes in very surprising ways. On the tabby cat's forehead, just above and between his eyes, the letter M can be seen. 2 religious stories are told about the origin of this unusual feature, both ending with a special blessing. It is said that Mary was having a tough night with her fussy infant Jesus. A nearby cat, hearing the babes crying, sauntered into the house, climbed into the cradle, purred, and lulled the child into a quiet, restful sleep. And since then, according to the legend, according to the tradition, the tabby cat became the cat devoted to the Virgin Mary. There is a message here for you. I hope it was hopeful. I hope he offered you the guidance you were looking for. And let me give you an inspiration card from the Backyard Blessing. Preparation. The garden teaches us the power of patient preparation. What was I talking about here? With the Queen of Wands, the Strength, and the 8 of Cups. First lay the groundwork, then dig and reap the rewards. And it feels like you might be a little too impatient. As I said before, the day you plant the seeds is not the day you're going to see the flowers. Or it's not the day you're going to reap the fruits of your work. Just out of curiosity, let's say with a clarification card from the tarot, what is this situation about? 3 cards want to be seen. We have the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, these 3 cards are inviting you to patiently wait, meditate, ponder, maybe gain some more knowledge about an opportunity. This is a material opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Might regard anything from your home to your studies, from your finances to your family and your career path. You may feel like you might have missed an opportunity, and this is why you feel so impatient here with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card and the 8 of Cups. But it's just a matter of time. All right, so this was the reading for you, option number 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future uploads. Let me have your constructive feedback in the comment section. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. And if we would like to receive a more detailed reading about your situation, you can contact me at the email address that you will find in the description of all my videos to book a private reading. Thank you so much, and until I see you next time, many blessings. Group number 2, welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. You have picked the Rose Quartz, great crystal to heal the heart, to help you with emotional healing. You have picked the Field Tarot and the Familiar Field Oracle deck. So this is your reading. We're going to analyze the energy of the month, end of month of June, and how to transition to the month of July, energetically speaking. So this is a general reading. I forgot to make this disclaimer in the previous reading. So it's for entertainment purposes, first of all, and also it's a general reading. So it might bring messages that cover different areas of your life, might apply to your circumstances entirely or partially. So take with you whatever resonates with your life story, filtered through your personal circumstances, and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. So we have a few questions for the tarot. First of all, the first question is something you have achieved during the month of June that you're proud of. What have you achieved during the month of June? Something you're proud of. What have you achieved during the month of June that you're very proud of? Spirit guides from the pure white light, guardian angels, heavenly saints, please help me deliver the message with clarity, guidance, and inspiration for my viewers. We have the Five of Cups. Disappointment is the key word on this card, but we're going to look at the positive aspect. And I think that the positive aspect of this card is our ability to focus on the positives, our ability to focus on the glass half full rather than on the glass half empty. So in a situation that might have triggered some grief, disappointment, disillusionment, heartache, there is a silver lining. You've been able to see the silver lining. You've been able to see the opportunities in your blessing in disguise. You've been able to leave behind the grief, the heartache, and you've been able to move on and concentrate on the positives that you still have into your life. Second question is something to continue exploring in the new month of July, goals and dreams you might not have had the chance or the time to achieve during June, but that are worth exploring in the new month. Two cards. So we have the Ten of Cups and the Tower. So something that you need to pursue. If some dreams have gone, awry, if you've been disappointed, if you feel like you have lost something or you have lost somebody, but you were able to get out of that funk, you were able to move on and focus on the positive things into your life. Something that you need to continue exploring is the pursuit of your desire, is the pursuit of your dreams. And actually, here with the Tower card and Harmony, this could be something relating to your the emotional sphere of your life, relationships, connections with other people. You might actually connect in a surprising way, in an unexpected way, with a community of people, with a love interest, with family members or friends that you thought you might have lost. But let's keep going with the question and see what else we need to know about the end of June and the new month coming up. A lesson to learn from the month of June to keep in mind as you move into the new month. So what is the lesson to keep in mind? The lesson that June have taught you is the Justice card and number 8. So this is a lesson in balance. The lesson that you might have learned in this situation here, in this last and positive situation, is that you need to create a balance in your life and understand that for every action, there is a reaction. This is a situation that might have, brought discontent or unhappiness or sorrow into your life. But you need to understand that, things happen for a reason. There might have been a cause. It's a cause and effect kind of relationship. It's almost like you could not have avoided it. It was the natural consequence of something else. So keep the balance. It's also a lesson in being fair and just. And it might feel to you like this situation might have been unfair and unjust towards you, but I really feel like you have regained your balance and you have understood, you know what, I'm finding myself in this situation because blah, blah, blah happened before. It's a learning it also in acceptance that things happened for a reason. Question number 4, energy to bring with you in the new month that help you navigate this lesson. What is the energy from the month of June that you need to bring with you? I'll keep shuffling. It was a card that was, oh, curiosity, the Princess of Swords. So it's your ability to be flexible. Be flexible. Think about different solutions. Think about different ways of doing something. With this disappointment card and the justice card and the curiosity card with the prince, this is the Page of Swords. I really feel like you are the energy, the attitude that you need to have. It's the attitude that you can change your situation. It might have not gone the way you were expecting, although there is a good chance that in the future, in the month of July, things will go the way you desire. But if instead of focusing on the things that went wrong, you focus on the things that are going well for you, and you focus on other possible solutions, other possible ways that you can, the other different kind of decisions that you can make to change the course, the trajectory of your destiny in the month of July. This is an energy that will really help you during the month of July. Question number 5, a negative thought you need to release. What is the negative thought that you need to release to better cope with the energy during the month of July? Choices. This is the 7 of Cups in reverse. If you had a feeling that you didn't have any options, if you had a feeling that since certain things failed, there was no other way to rescue the positive things that you have done, there was no other way to solve this situation, this is the negative thought that you need to release. You do have options. And it's important that you focus on the right ones. It really feels like you need to make mental clarity in your situation. Try to be, less of a victim of your emotional heartache in this situation and use some more clarity of mind. Because there is a solution to whatever loss you have experienced here during the month of June. So you have experienced the loss. You have been able to understand that not all was lost. You might have been able to focus on the positive aspects of your situation. You might have not lost the hope to pursue your dreams and see your dreams achieved. You might have also understood that your situation was the natural consequence of something else, and maybe there was nothing that you could have done. But you know that the energy that you will need in the month of July is that mental clarity. Open your mind to different situations. Don't be fixated on a certain result. Find alternative way to solve your problems, because you do have options, although the negative thought you have is that maybe these options are not there for you. And the last card, an affirmation to guide you and comfort you in this transition from the month of June. And we have the 3 of Discs, work. Things will work out if you apply yourself. If you keep working hard, if you keep improving yourself, if you keep applying your skills, if you hone your skills, and maybe also if you find collaboration and alliances with other people that can guide you in your dream, in your goals, in your ambitions. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, the card that talks about intuition and wisdom and inner knowledge. Now let's pull another guidance card for you, energy that you need to embrace in the transition from the month of June to the month of July, group number 2. What is an energy you need to embrace? And this, we're going to use animal medicine for all the piles today. And we have the armadillo, defense, boundaries, and detachment. We're going to read from the guidebook. But I also want to draw for you a card from the Backyard Blessings to close this reading. Oh, luck. The energetic grasshopper knows that good luck is found by those who jump at opportunities that come along. Get outside and follow your feet, hop to it. And this is the curiosity card here, the curiosity energy of the Princess of Swords. And also just one card from Tarot to give us an indication of what are we talking about in this reading. What is this reading about? Just one card. It's reading about the Page of Wands. It's new adventures, new projects, new initiatives, and having the courage to move the first step towards whatever it is we're talking about, with King of Pentacles on the bottom. So let's see. Let's read from the guidebook. What do we need to know? Guidebook here with the armadillo. So the energy, the armadillo might help you in this situation. The keywords are defense, boundaries, and detachment. The armadillo is known for its thick armor, which serves as a protection from outside threats. This card represents establishing healthy boundaries and a need to retreat to a safe space, whether it be physically or emotionally. Take the time you need to see matters objectively. Hear the armadillo's message that now may not be the best time for confronting, risk-taking, or pushing your limits. Let me know how this reading resonated with you in the comment section. I hope it was helpful somehow. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification on your way out. Let me have your constructive feedback in the comment section. And if the reading resonated with you, or if you are in need of a more detailed, in-depth reading, you can book one. Contact me at the email address that you will find in the description of this video. Until I see you next time, many blessings. And now we move to group number 3. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. This is your general energy check-in for the end of the month of June and the transition into the month of July. So we're going to take a look at the past lessons, past experiences, and how to better move on with the energetically with whatever is coming your way during the month of July. This is not the monthly reading for the month of July. There will be one for each zodiac sign coming up. It's just a let's say wrap-up reading for the month of June for entertainment purposes only. Most of all, it's a general reading, might resonate with you entirely or partially, might cover different areas of your life. Messages for you might be spread among more than one pile, so feel free to take a look also at the other readings and take it with you whatever resonates with your personal circumstances. Filter the messages through the lenses of your personal story and disregard whatever doesn't ring a bell. So group number 3, you have chosen the Black Seed Tarot with the Rainbow Fluorite and the Divine Feather Messages as an oracle for our wrap-up thought at the end. As I said before, if you have picked this pile, choosing based on the crystal, this is a great crystal to make mental clarity and help you with important decisions and with focus. So let's see if that message has any meaning in this reading. So let's start pulling a few cards from the tarot. The first question: something you have achieved during the month of June that you're proud of. What is it that you're proud of that you have achieved during the month of June? Spirit guides from the pure white light, guardian angels, heavenly saints, please help me convey the message my viewers need to hear and offer them clarity, guidance, and inspiration. So, King of Wands. Whatever it is, it might have been a big decision, a very important decision. You might have taken some very important steps. You might have taken important actions in your life. It could be any field, anything that involved your adventurous spirit, your passions, something that you really, your heart was passionate about. And you seem to to be very proud of it. Something to continue exploring in the new month, goals and dreams that you might not have had the time or the chance to achieve during the month of June, but are worth pursuing. The world is some sort of completion, the completion of a project, the completion of an enterprise. It could be anything. The world could be a move, for example. If you're thinking about, with the King of Wands, I normally associate also the adventurous spirit of the Sagittarius. So maybe there was a trip that you were planning and you were able to finally plan it, make important decisions about it. It could be moving, it could be moving locations, it could be also decide to, start a new job, leaving an old job behind, starting a new one in a different place, maybe a distant place, far away. It might be something relating to your, let's say, visibility when it comes about projects that have public viewing. It could be that maybe you're thinking of publishing a book, or maybe completing an art project, something that can be viewed by people here with the World card, that can have a big exposure far and wide. Card number 3, a lesson to learn from the month of June to keep in mind as you move into the new month. So what is the lesson you need to keep in mind that you might have learned during June? Justice card. Interesting. Group number 2 had the Justice card exactly from a different deck, but exactly in the same position here, the lesson. So you might want to go and have a look at that reading. Maybe there's a connection there. So the lesson, as I said to group number 2, is about balance, is about fairness, is about making a decision and understanding that our actions have consequences. So be very careful how you move around, how you make your decisions, what your decisions are, what the implications, the consequences can be. Card number 4, energy to bring into the new month that will help you navigate the lesson. So what is the energy that you need to bring from the month of June into the month of July? 10 of Wands. This is a card of completion here. And as I said before, with this King of Wands and the World card here, there's a sense of completing a big project here. And it's following all the steps. It's being consistent and persevering until you reach your goal. So, you might feel a little tired because it seems like during the month of June, you might have worked really hard on this dream, this ambition, this goal, but it's important for you to keep going because you're so close to the achievement here. Something to continue exploring. It feels like you have made some important decisions. You have taken power into your hands to, lead the course of events into the directions you want. But it feels like the completion is in sight, but hasn't happened yet. So there are some important decisions that you need to make, and you need to keep working hard towards your goal. And negative thoughts you need to release. What is the negative thought that you need to release that might have hindered you or blocked you during the month of June? What is the negative thought that you need to let go of? And we have the 9 of Wands. Feeling like you're burnt out, feeling like you might not be able to get to the finish line because you're just way too tired. You have encountered way too many obstacles on your way. It's, as I said before, it's a lesson in perseverance. You're very close to the achievement of your goal, and you should not give up. If you're tempted, as a negative thought, I would read this card as if it came out in the reverse or in its shadow aspect. So if the 9 of Wands is the kind of card of endurance, in its negative aspect is the kind of lack of endurance, lack of persistence. It's about, if the negative thought of giving up crossed your mind, just silence that thought, mute that thought, because you're so close to your 100th gate. It's like opening 99 gates, being so open to the last one, but decided that you're just too tired to go through that threshold, and you really need to be persistent. You really need to be perseverant. An affirmation that can help you and guide you and comfort you in the new month, in this transition from June to July. The Knight of Cups. This is a card of believing in your dreams. Believe in your dreams, believe in your creativity as well. Believe in your ability to be your own knight in shining armor. You can rescue yourself in this situation. You can really make it. You can cross that stream of water and get to the other side. Believe in your dreams. You have incredible stamina. You have an incredible idea here, whatever it is that we're dealing with, group number 3. Keep going, keep pursuing your goals and your dreams. They're valid. They're valid. Believe in them. Keep believing your ideals and your dreams. This is what the Knight of Cups is telling you. A message from the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle deck that can help you, maybe energy that you need to embrace. And I will also pull a card from the Backyard Blessings for you, and a clarification card from the White Sage Tarot. So Vulture, accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. And from the Backyard Blessings, let's pull a card from this deck as well to give you a boost of confidence. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. So you are on the threshold of closing a chapter in your life and creating room for a new chapter. Lightness of being. May your burdens be few, your blessings bountiful, and may you discover your own lightness of being. Let it lift you up in all you do. And this is the energy of the Knight of Cups, which is a very graceful, very sweet, very positive energy. And from the White Sage Tarot, what is this situation about? King of Wands. Important decisions that need to be made. You know what? For you, I feel like I need to pull out also the where is it? The guidebook from the Black Seed Tarot. I feel like there's a message for you that you need to hear. Let's do a little bit of bibliomancy, because we have 2 King of Wands. Spirit is telling us that we need to pay attention to that. And then I will read also the Vulture message from the Divine Feather Messenger Guidebook. So the Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful deck by Teresa Hatch. Let's see, what is the meaning that she associates with this arcanum? The King of Wands. You really embrace this energy. Energetic, revolutionary. These are the keywords for the upright position. This mature masculine fire sign is a lover of sensual pleasures and is good at manifesting ways to make the world a better place. In the reverse, compassionate and sympathetic. This Fox King has the big art of a lion. He holds a salamander with a gentle grasp. It is good when he keeps his passion and nature in check. Chakra to work on, solar plexus, yellow light. This is about courage. It's the courage to work hard to close an important chapter in your life with this World card and the 10 of Swords. Make an important decision. You know, there's a sword in this arcanum, and the sword is the sword of truth, but it can also be used to cut ties with something. So it's about cutting ties with the past, being willing to finishing your work, finishing what it is you're dealing with, even if you feel like you want to give up, you don't have any more energy, and open yourself up to a new beginning, a rebirth to begin here. And do it with a lightness of being. Do it with the beautiful, graceful, optimistic, dreamer energy of the Knight of Cups. So let's read the message from the divine feather messenger, the vulture. Energy that you need to embrace. The vulture is a powerful and large raptor that relies on others to kill prey and on their own incredible sense of smell to locate food. Its role as scavenger is highly necessary and valued. They possess a unique digestive system that allows them to purify the waste, which helps them keep the environment in balance. Symbolically, they appear in ancient Greek and Pueblo traditions as a guardian of the mysteries of life and death. Their feathers are used in rituals for grounding and to symbolize the divine union of heaven and earth. And this is a feather. The message, death of the old way is imminent, with the 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Justice, and the World card. All these cards indicate the sense of completion of a cycle and beginning of a new one. This is not a physical death, but the letting go of outworn roles, thoughts, and beliefs. The divine vulture messenger urges you to release the past and all that you have been holding on to. This process can be a struggle if you resist, or you could be filled with the ease of acceptance. The choice is up to you. Once you begin to move fully into this process, you open the doorway to a beautiful opportunity for rebirth and renewal with this World card and the 10 of Wands. But you need to take that step and have the courage to take that step that closes the door on the past. Vulture assures you through this process of purification that you will indeed have a fresh start. Allow this messenger to process what you let go of and recycle the energy. Allow yourself to reabsorb this energy and experience the renewal that follows. The energies are death, purifications, and rebirth. Season associated with it, fall and winter. Element, earth and air. Colors, black and brown. And the affirmation, I honor and accept all of my life experiences. So this was the reading for you, group number 3. I hope it was useful. Let me know if it was. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me your constructive feedback in the comment section. And if you would like to go a little deeper with this reading or any other issue you would like to inquire about, I'm just an email away. You can book a private reading with me using the email address that you will find in the description of all my videos. Once again, thank you so much for being with me for this end of June, transition to July energy check-in. And until I see you next time, and many blessings.